What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. It's free. It helps get the video out there. Definitely watch this video to the end so you can hear the full story and all the details in the case. For my day one fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, feel free to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. With that being said, let's get right into the story. When dating or in a relationship, for some, it's as simple as having a partner by their side. Someone just to kick it with so they won't be lonely. They might not be interested in the institution of marriage. For them, what's understood doesn't have to be explained. They might genuinely love each other and feel they are life partners, minus the paperwork. But for us that go the more traditional route and choose to walk down that aisle and take vows, most understand this is supposed to be a lifelong commitment that I'm making under God, for better or worse, sickness and health, till death do us apart. I truly believe, not for all, but for most people, they might really feel that way in a moment and can see a lifetime with their spouse. But as time goes on, people change, desires change. Spending every day with a person, raising kids, working, paying bills, the stress of life can take a toll on people and can make an individual, not intentionally, but push their love, affection, and partner to the side. That's why people say marriage is not easy. You have to wear many hats and always try to understand not just your own needs and wants, but also your partner as well. Some go to counseling and try to work things out and get back on the same page. Others understand, I tried, it's over, let's sign them papers, be friends, and be there for our kids. But some individuals refuse to just walk away, feeling like they put their all into something and seeing it fizzle away can make them snap. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we'll be taking it to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to discuss the case of a woman who thought other women were plotting on her marriage and her husband was found gone just days later. Earlier this year, 38-year-old Jordan Baxter was living a fulfilled life in the city of brotherly love. Described as hard-working, a family man who was always smiling, happy, and in a good mood. He loved his peoples and community. Jordan had a good job working for SEPTA, the city's public transit system, where he worked for over 14 years. A beautiful wife, 39-year-old Danielle Baxter, and the couple shared 3 sons, who they both loved and adored. The couple had been together for years, as their oldest son was 15. Danielle was described as a sweet woman who loved her husband and kids. The couple shared a nice home in Philly, and it seemed they were both living a fairy tale. Beautiful couple who everybody loved, well established, with years invested. But somewhere in the mix, there would be trouble in paradise. According to friends and neighbors, Jordan and Danielle were still married, but he wasn't staying at the home as much. He often stayed at family members' homes or friends and told them he was giving his wife space. It seemed like she was going through something and accusing him of doing things, causing arguments and fights. Danielle would often go to social media to vent, asking where was the affection in her marriage. Morning texts, communication. She believed there was a spiritual warfare going on out here, and people had to be careful who they had around and the people who they were also attached to. But in one post that would come up later on, it was her stating, these females out here be plotting on your marriage, waiting to swoop in, and the men be sitting around just letting them. The post was made on March 14th, 2025. Just days later, on March 19th, early in the morning, police were alerted of a woman screaming in the 800 block of Bells Mill Road by the couple's home. When they responded to the scene, they saw a man laying on a tarp in between 2 cars with a gun laying on his chest. He was suffering from a gunshot wound to the back of the head. It seemed like the scene had been set, making it look like the man had shot himself. But police knew that wasn't possible because the bullet was in the back of his head. He was already gone on the scene, and unfortunately, he was identified as Jordan. As police searched the home, they found blood on a mattress in the couple's bedroom, leading detectives to believe the shooting happened inside of the house, and someone dragged his body outside. The following day, after interviewing his wife Danielle, she was taken into custody, accused of taking her husband's life. She was charged with first-degree hit and other charges as well. The community couldn't believe it. Neighbors described them as a perfect family, always happy. They spoke, the kids were well behaved and also spoke. One neighbor stated Jordan wasn't home as much though, not lately anyway, as it seemed the marriage was becoming strained. Jordan's family was devastated and couldn't believe his bright light was cut short. A vigil was held for the man days after the incident at his favorite rec center that he played at as a kid, where family and friends spoke out on how good of a man he was, loving, great father, hard working, and was always there for everybody. They wanted to keep that energy going and remember him for as he was, happy. So they played music and laughed. The motive on why Danielle allegedly snapped was not clear. Police went to social media and found all the posts about her feeling neglected and that other women might have been swooping in, taking her place. The post and story went viral, with some people feeling like she was too invested into her marriage. She had given Jordan the best years of her life, so she wasn't going to let him just walk away. Danielle is currently still in custody, awaiting trial. It's been no new updates on the case, and she is innocent until proven otherwise. Rest in peace to Jordan. I send my prayers and condolences to his family, the couple's 3 sons definitely, who now have to deal with the loss of their father and possibly their mother as well to the system. Marriage is definitely hard work when you have so much invested, emotionally, financially, years, time, tears, sweat, and some really feel like no matter what, it's no backing out or leaving. They take them vows serious, to death do us apart. But I always felt, why keep a person around if they are not happy or their desires have changed? Sometimes things just run their course. There's no need for someone to lose their life. Simply walk away, cry hard, but not long, as life goes on. But I'm going to leave this one open for discussion. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the situation and Danielle's post on social media just a few days before Jordan was shot. Leave it in the comments. And remember, we got to succeed, not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Yeah, man, crazy story. Rest in peace to Jordan. I definitely send my prayers to his family. But I ain't going to talk too much more about this one. Y'all leave it in the comments. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. Be sure to tap that like button if you're feeling the content. This is another episode of Hood Tales. Y'all already know it's all love, fam. It's your boy Tony 2 times. I'm out.